Alright, here we go. We're about to do a Dire Maul East Lasher farm for leveling and for getting some gold. So the first thing you're going to want to do is, I like to jump down right here. There's a few other spots you can jump down over here and there as well. I'm just going to go here. You want to watch for these paths that are over there. You can see them in the distance. They just disappeared. And then watch for this trap right here. Sometimes there's poison, sometimes there's additional lashers. If you do get additional lashers, it's best, in my opinion, to kill that pack by itself, but you can aggro them and then run it into this pack right here that we're about to kill, and that works really well also, especially if you're a little bit more comfortable with it. I've gotten used to that, but originally when I was first starting out and having a little bit of trouble and dying a lot, I was just killing those trap ones right there. If there's poison, the spot that I'm sitting right here is usually safe. And I always recommend have ice barrier about ready to go up or already ready to go up when you start a pull. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get the pull going. I like to do it like this. I'll slow them down, I'll get that. That wasn't as clean as I would normally like to do it, but it'll do. I'm going to go ahead and get that blizzard. You want to be careful not to aggro those right there. You'll see I kind of took a peek to see what they were doing. And we're just going to go ahead and do one more cone of cold and clean those up with an arcane explosion. And the EXP you see is pretty decent, but the main reason we're here, the EXP is alright. My inventory is full, as always. The main reason we actually want to be here, though, is it's a really good money farm, in addition to being decent EXP. It's not the best EXP that you could be getting for this level by any stretch. But it's decent. It's not bad at all. And if you don't have a run or anything going on that, you can be an LFG channel, just kind of hanging out and waiting. Alright, so these just padded. I was clearing inventory, so I'm a little bit behind schedule. What we want to do is drink and be ready for those to go. That shouldn't be a problem, though. You usually have about 1 minute to get that going, this next pull going, I mean. So we're just going to go ahead and go right in. I'm going to wand these right here. They'll run through the tree. And what I like to do is I'll just kind of back up. I'll walk them back like this. Get that. Drop that. And we don't want to aggro this trap over here, so we want to be careful. And we've got ice barrier up, so as soon as these get close, we'll probably pop another one really quick and then get our next sequence going. And we will cone a cold, blow them up, and then try to either run away or backtrack so they can't all hit you. You can see there where my ice barrier didn't even get knocked down when I ran through, so that was pretty decent. There is also a strategy for getting, for doing this with Flame Strike. I'm not as comfortable with that particular strat, so I stick to my icy ways and I do it this way, but as long as you can stay within the confines of where these traps and where you aggro, you can AoE however you would like. Alright, so we're going to check out this next trap. It looks like it's not going to be anything, but we'll find out in a second. Yeah, that one's fine. We got a little close. I actually don't normally go through that like that. Alright, so we're going to shoot. We're actually low on that, but we should be fine. We're going to get the first couple of hits here. They're going to whack, whack, whack. We're running out of real estate, actually, and we're going to want to be careful not to aggro these guys. As you can see, they're on the way, and this rock is kind of in the aggro range, so we're going to actually step forward there, blow them up once or twice, and then keep that walk back right there. Finish that off with a fire burst, and get back to looting. So I've had a lot of moments where I thought, okay, I definitely know where to go. This rock right here is not safe. I've had it not aggro here before, but it definitely happens. This has been my safest spot. Usually can just be right here and not have to worry about it. And as you can see, they'll come by right there and they'll leave and no issue. Alright, the next pull we're going to do is this one across the way right here. And what we're waiting for is a group that's going to be coming across the screen going this way. And it's not this one right here, but actually one that's going to be coming right, yep, this group right here is the one we're going to get. And as soon as they are out of our range, what we're going to do is run in and grab those lashers. I think we've got enough time with that. Probably not, actually, but it's fine. As long as you have the ice barrier for after the AoE, you're usually fine. Yeah, should have refreshed. Usually if you just refresh when you're on the way, it's fine. Alright, so we're going to run up. This one is going to kind of hit us. We're going to let them group up a little bit more. Alright, there you go. And now we got our ice barrier back up. We're nice and safe. This spot should be fine. I don't think we're going to get aggro'd right here, but we are cutting it a little close. I'm actually going to take a step forward just to be extra safe. I've had too many deaths to risk it, so I always move a little bit there. So it's always important, just watch where that group is going. Don't aggro those, don't die. Dying really kills your EXP per hour and how much gold per hour you can get, so be careful there. Alright, we're going to move up to the next pole. Nothing there. Okay, we're going to move up a little bit. This one, what we want to watch for is this group coming over right here. This rock right here is the safety rock, so don't worry. As long as you're here, you're safe. But as soon as this group moves, we're going to want to book it. I need a couple more ticks of mana. I'm good to go now. That's about as late as you want to run this, though. Any later than that, and you really run the risk of aggroing, I recommend blinking back to that rock and running all the way back here is what I do, just because this is where I know the dimensions, I know where things are going to aggro and all of that, so I like to play a little safe. Alright, perfect. We didn't even lose our ice barrier. We'll refresh it just in time, and this is perfect. We got lots of room. They're not going to aggro over there. We don't even need to move forward. I mean, geez, we can even get a second blizzard in. Look at that. Alright, so we got lots of dead lashers. We'll finish those off with a cone of cold for good measure. And loot those up. And I'm looting really quick. The main thing, you know, this is all about the grays, actually. Like, you're getting grays in the hopes at getting greens and blues and maybe even epics. But the grays are really valuable here. Like, you can usually get like 20, 30 gold per vendor run or so just off of the grays. And then you'll get living essences and lots of herbs. That's the other big one. Alright, so for this next run, what we're trying to do is get to the giant dude that we can't see at the moment, but he's right over here. And what we want to do is we don't need to worry so much about these guys. We're more worried about this pack right here and a pack that's behind it over there. And that pack's gotten along, so we are good. Oh, this is bad. This could very well be our doom. Nope, we're going to get by just fine. That tree is not 100% safe, but as you can see, what I did right there will get us by just fine with no aggro. You have to be careful not to be too close to that other pack, that first of the 3 packs, basically. If you get too close to that one, you're very likely to aggro, so just be careful. You don't want to aggro that one right there. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get to the next one. There's a trap right here, so we're going to be careful for that trap. And we're also going to go as soon as these guys are out of our range. So what we're going to do is, we're going to go now. Now, if this pops the poison, we're just going to go back to the tree, but it didn't do that. If it pops lashers, we're just going to pull them back all the way here and do this thing. Alright, and I actually did not get the placing of this very good. This runs the risk of aggroing the trees, so we're going to actually pull these back a little bit if we see them in our vision. We never did, so that's good. We're going to drop another blizzard right here just to slow them down a tiny bit. Sometimes what I'll do there actually is I will arcane explosion while I'm running and get those arcane explosion damage in beforehand. You can do it either way and it doesn't really affect it. The main thing is you just want to make sure that you pull them to around this little area right here so that you don't aggro this pack that's coming toward us right now. And we're actually going to walk back to the Lashers and we'll drink for a moment. Okay, they're going to go and we're going to loot that. Could be an epic. Alright, we're going to get back to our safe spot by the tree. And that's really what we're doing, is we're just watching this pack right here. And we're going to need to let it cycle. Oh, if I was really daring, I actually could have grabbed it as it had passed right there. I didn't really realize I was ready to go, so we'll just wait an extra pass. And I will refresh Ice Barrier just to be safe. And we're going to get ready to pull this pack right here. And basically what we're going to do, this is actually the hardest pull with these guys. You need to get it as soon as they move here. So we're going to go ahead and grab it now. And as you can see, they did not aggro. We're fine. But it's going to get a little scary here in a second, because if you look at this way, it totally looks like they aggroed you. So you want to be careful, not to be too careful, to be too close. I mean, be careful, because I have died many a time thinking, oh no, they're on their path. They're not going to come get me. I'm fine. I'm safe over here. And nope, they actually came over here, killed me. Missed out on the last pull. Could have been my epics, man. Plus it cuts down on the EXP per hour, which is also not good. Alright, cool. And we got the last of the 7 pulls, and we got a ghost mushroom. Sweet. And some tasty Grom's blood, and a few other items as well. We'll be getting a lot of these Heart of the Wilds. I'm actually realizing that they're almost just throw them away territory at this point, because you can get more valuable stuff. Alright, I think we're good. Oh, inventory full. Those as well. So, alright, as you can see, lots of items, lots of good stuff, tons of herbs. Some of them are very valuable, so it's a good farm. Getting a lot of good stuff, but you know, these Lasher roots will really add to your gold. Same thing with these thorny vines. And then these serrated petals, like I said, usually around 20 gold per vendor trip, sometimes even more. You'll get greens, you'll get blues. I disenchant them into things as well. Sometimes you'll even get patterns that you might need. So a lot of good stuff, a lot of good reasons to do this farm. Alright, I hope you found that video helpful. I'm going to go ahead and reset the dungeon and get to it again. As you can see, that was about a 10-minute video. If you did it at its most efficient, so that should get you into instance reset range, so it should be good. Alright, hope you found this video helpful. Please like and subscribe if you did, or leave a comment below. I'd love to hear it, or hear about any other videos you'd like. Alright, thanks for watching.